What's good? Two PM, you're making Minecraft animations? Nice to hear. Thanks, Soda. Selixer, thoughts on new Cardi song? I don't think I listened to it. Should we play it? Hold on. I don't think they've got. I don't think they have. I'm just on Spotify. I don't see any recent posts. I do like some Cardi songs.
Выйди нахуй с комнаты отсюда, долбоёб. Да я тебе сейчас въебало выйду. Я на парня сейчас разберусь.
Look at that contrast in songs. I like that though. Who is the Farlands man? I gotta look this up. It is not the Farlands. I'll say that much. Oh, I see what's going on here. Thoughts on new Playboy Cardi song? Bruh, I don't know where to find it. I checked Spotify. It's not there. It's weird though. So many like rappers, like, I'm not sure if this is a marketing tactic, but like I feel like I'm always only hearing their like hearing stuff through like unreleased songs, and that somehow I don't even know. But if it ain't on Spotify, then I don't even know. Jurassic Earth says, "Can you please say I'm the best animator of the world just for me, please?" I'm the best animator of the world just for me, please. No, I'm just kidding. I just thought that was. I'm just. A little prank. I hope this project goes really good, dude. Can't wait for this to be released on this month. Spoiler alert, I don't think it's gonna get done this month. I know it's what I promised. I think this is gonna be like the first video I've promised that I think I won't be able to actually reach that deadline. But for the betterment of the video, if I tried to get this video done for this month, I think it would be super rushed, low quality, and I don't think it could be as good as it can be. So I'm really just focused on trying to get a good quality video for you guys to watch. So this will probably be like the first video of 2024. I underestimated how much work would have needed to be done between the last few videos and now. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did want to just address that too. Speaking of Cardi. And no, George is not dabbing. George is not dabbing.
I keep a Glock like a car. Hey, yo, she get the top in the draw. Yo, hey, diamonds they wait on my arm. Tats on my neck on my arm. Tats on my neck on my arm. Diamonds they wait on my arm. Tats on my neck on my arm. Diamonds they wait on my arm. Tats on my neck on my arm. Yo, 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 wait, yo, wait, wait, yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 tats on my neck and my arm. Tats on my neck and my arm. Oh, and this bitch going crazy. Yo, I with this shit like a baby. Yo, yo, I fuck your bitch, you my baby. Yo, yo, I treat your bitch like my lady. Shawty been back like the babies. Place with the dope like the 80s. I'm in the kitchen, go crazy. I just want me a Mercedes. Pull up, we talking 380s. Pull up, I send a location. Pull up, I send a location. What? You gonna hop on my car? Billy Cool riding with stars. What? I keep a Glock like a car. Hey, yo, she get the top in the draw. Yo, hey, diamonds they wait on my arm. Tats on my neck and my arm. Tats on my neck and my arm. Diamonds they wait on my arm. Tats on my neck and my arm. Diamonds they wait on my arm. Tats on my neck and my arm. Tats on my neck and my arm. Yo. Tats on my neck and my arm. Tats on my neck and my arm. Yo. Yo. Hey. Yo. Tats on my neck and my arm. fuck with them folks. I know some niggas in clay code. We trapping the motherfucking B-road. I was just praying in the bando. Niggas in love with my flow. Niggas in love with my flow. I move that shit on the low. Why you be talking like hoes? Why you be doing the most? Yeah.
Also, in a few minutes, I'm gonna head off the stream because I have to eat dinner. Sure, that's fine. Dinner! I'll be back soon after I'm done. That's a different time zone life. He does see YouTube chats, but he focuses so much on the animation. Very true. Very true. Did I use Cinema 4D or Blender? I don't care about price. I just want to know what is the best and easiest to use. Also, I don't care about price. What is the best and easiest to use? Also, how do you put skins into Cinema 4D? Like you select the skin. Yeah, I would. If price isn't an issue for you, I would still start with Blender. I started with Blender even in its primitive stage before it became good, and it just taught me what to expect if I wanted to switch softwares, right? So by learning that old version of Blender first, it kind of in a way teaches you what to expect from most software that accomplish the same tasks. Like, for example, I switched from Blender to Cinema 4D very early on, and that switch became a lot easier after already knowing how to do Blender. Now, Blender's a free program, so I would highly recommend Blender, especially for anyone who's just starting out. And once you are comfortable with Blender, you might want to change software, and at that point, it'll already be so much easier. Now, if you're looking for the easiest option, Animator, but I will say there's plenty of more benefits in learning Blender. It's going to be a little harder at first, but much worth it. Much more worth it.
Jackie join a curse it. Have your cake and eat it. Baby, it's your birthday. Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like It ain't tricking if you know. Baby, you know. Mama, you are with the right man. You know. Tell me what you wanna do. I will make it happen. I just wanna get you home and yes, I'm drinking whiskey. Baby, I am gone tonight. NBC is not the only thing I'm coming on tonight. Gross. Why the fuck I say these things? It isn't over. Haven't heard each other.
George was found. I've been trying to think of like creative names for this character, and that crossed my mind at one point. I'm like, dude, there's gotta be something. There's got to be a cool way other than just saying Dark George, which is what I wrote in the script. But can you guys come up with anything cooler? Let me know, and then you'll just have bragging rights that you created the name for the character. George was found. George never found. That was something that crossed my mind. George never found.
Bye.
George was never found. Dude. George was never found. I love that. That's kind of cool. George 303, Evil George, Shadow George. I like Shadow George. George Terror. Dark Not Found. I like that. George Terror. The Nightmare Shadow George. Dark Not Found. People are liking Dark Not Found. Never Found. Dude, I kind of like George Never Found. George wasn't found. George was never found. Dark Not Found. Glitch Not Found. I was thinking George 303. Someone had mentioned that earlier. George 303. But I think the way I'm teeing up the story, it might make more sense for like something like George Was Never Found. I mentioned George 303. Dark Not Found. Dark Not Found. That's got a nice ring to it. Dark Not Found. But I also think, I feel like George should be in the name though. No? Alright, see you, Psy. Psy. Dark Not Found? Dark Not George. I like Shadow Not Found is actually pretty good. Steven, Shadow Not Found. Shadow George. Dark Not George. Favorite character of the Amazing Digital Show. I think it's gotta be that Jax character, the purple guy. Yeah, I don't know. I like that character design is, and I like the personality. I think it's just cool. It's cool. Probably the most that or the ribbon, the masked ribbon character. One of the two. Those two are cool characters. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. My dog was yapping. My dog was yapping. I had to shut the door. Cursed George. Alright. Phantom not found is kind of cool. Phantom George. I like that. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Graphics not found. I like that. I'm gonna pause the music and... pretty good. I enjoy that. I just have to tweak it a little bit. Can you explain how their powers work? I can. I'll go into detail about Dream's forms, because I've thought about this. You know, it's funny. When I first started doing like the nightmare stuff, you know, I just thought it would be cool if like Dream went Super Saiyan. But obviously, as time progressed, I think that became kind of like a cool part of the series, like their different forms. So I immediately took action and tried to develop lore around these powers. But to just kind of touch on it lightly here, for Dream and Nightmare, it's an emotional trigger, is how it works. I think especially with the most recent animations, they get triggered from an emotional response from the character. If they need to protect themselves, or if they need to help out a friend, these emotional responses trigger. They can't exactly be on demand unless you've had time to practice with it. Like, for example, I think Dream can transform into Nightmare easier because of how much time, just like the amount of control or the amount of time Dream has spent in Nightmare mode. That's not the case with Night Terror, though. I think that's an uncontrollable aspect for Dream. All right, now we gotta spice this up a little bit. So, I got a cool idea for a camera shot with this. Igneous! Crystal! I think it's time to mod Igneous Crystal. I've seen Igneous around too often to not. Graphics not found. Don't, come on, man. Don't shit me with George now. As I am multitasking. Very nice, very nice. You're 30 minutes late. Hey, you showed up though. Dog's just going crazy. Working on our driveway. So, dogs are just going crazy. Talking with friends before I checked YouTube and bam. Nice. Boink. Darkness is found. Darkness found. George. Okay, what do we have? We have Phantom. Phantom was found. Ghost. Or no, Phantom not found. Ghost not found. Dark not found. Here, I should have like a list. I should pull up a list, honestly. Here. I'll do this. Okay. This is gonna be kind of funny. I think it'll be interesting. So, I'm going to create a cool little thing here. It's gonna be kind of cool. You guys see this? I'm gonna have this up temporarily, so it's just not covering like a bunch of the screen. But you have dark, like get bigger. We have dark not found, phantom not found, ghost not found, George 303. George was never found. George never found. Let's keep it going. Demon not found? I'm not gonna do that. Shadow George. Okay. Already did that. Okay. Found, not George. George was found. I like that. That was one of my first ideas. George was found. I like that. It's like kind of just like a funny thing, you know?
Never forget all the memories. Sitting, I sit by my cup, thinking I should be a better me. Truly, I'm blessed from the start. So much to say in these melodies. Stare at the sky, the moon singing sweet. Oh my God, such a sweet moment. Angels, they say I'm not ever weak. Such a lonely boy. Heaven knows I might never sleep. Trouble in my soul. Hey, I've been praying. Life can be draining. Oh, hey, who relate? Try and keep falling on. I'm ashamed. Hated what I would see, and nobody knows. So I go. How can I get through to the moon? How can I get through to the moon? Early afternoon.
Nightmare not found. Dark Cursed not found. Not a huge fan of that one. I think it's just too... George got founded. I like that. Shadow not found. Yeah, I don't think we have that. Shadow not found. Dark George not found. I think the key here is to try to have it in 3 words or less, because I think George not found, that's the original name, and if we can have it with 3 words, that would be sick. I think George was never found is an exception because it's just kind of eerie, it's kind of creepy. If it's creepy, it's good. Darkness not found. Dark not found. We have that. Found not George. George was lost. Okay, I'm gonna add that. George was lost. I like this. I kind of like this though as I'm animating. Blood-eyed George. Who came up with Blood-eyed George? Wait, let me Austin? Austin with Blood-eyed George. Austin. Blood-eyed George. That's kind of cool. Blood not found. Blood, cut. Curse not found. Okay. So, we have, so far, we have Dark not found, Phantom not found, Ghost not found, George 303. I think I'm going to, George 303, okay, we'll keep that up there. Phantom not found, Dark not found, Ghost not found. I think we're gonna eliminate Dark not found. Phantom not found, Ghost not found, George 303, George was never found, George never found, Shadow George, George was found. I like that. I think that's kind of funny. Nightmare not found. Shadow not found, George was lost. Dude, there's something about these two here. Blood-eyed George and George was lost. George is lost. George was lost. I like that though, because George was lost is kind of like he was lost and consumed. Blaze George, not found. Not found. George Destroyer, I like that. Dude, what if just like not George? I'll say George was never found in. Terror not found. Was that Isaiah? Nightblood not found. George was never lost. Angry George. Like Angry George. Never found the Nightmare. Okay, that gave me an idea. Never found Nightmare. What if we did George found Nightmare? George found George not found. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna keep animating. Entity not found. Entity not found! Oh, that kinda... Dark Phantom not found. Nightmare George. Error found. Ooh, error not found. Fully raged. Rage. George. Rage. George EXE. Ooh! I don't know, I kinda like that. Oh, wait a minute, actually. What are we thinking about George EXE? Alright, I'm gonna pause on that for now. And we're gonna continue animating. I'm gonna come back to that though. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm not a huge fan of that camera movement, so what do? We restart. George felt pain. George. Something wants me. It feels like George found the glitch. George. I don't know. Something like George isn't George, or like not who he seems, or something like that. I think there's a better way to have this end. Kind of like that.
money, man, turn down there, turn down there. We riding Broncos right through the hill. We riding Broncos right through the hill. She for me pronto when I call her. Ain't no stopping us, we going out here. They know we popular, they can't control nothing more. Let the real speak, let the fake get gone. Let the fake go on, let those niggas gone. Keep my ass on. I've been on my own, I've been all alone. I fell on my face, I got up my own.
George not himself. George found darkness.
I fell on my face, got up on my own. I just left the studio.
George found error.
I just left the studio, did 24 songs. I've been on my shit, I've been off the grid. I can't disappear, I gotta watch my kids.
What if
I gotta watch my shit, I gotta watch my shit. Every day getting better, shit don't make no sense. Shit don't make no sense. How the niggas so far, niggas always bad. I'm good for it all, I'm good fuck it all. Yeah, nigga, I fuck. Told you niggas up.
Entity Not Found is pretty good.
Never leave us at all. Never leave us at all.
Who came up with Entity is Not Found? I gotta look back. Entity Not Found. I think it was like Isaiah. Was it Isaiah?
Hold on, fuck that. Fuck that shit. Hold on. I got to start this motherfucking record over again. Wait a minute. Fuck that shit. Still on this motherfucking record. I'm gonna play this motherfucker.
Entity
for
Not
y'all.
Found.
Hey, y'all get some more drinks going on. I sound a whole lot better.
I could have sworn I think I saw Isaiah. I don't know. You know, I guess it'll be too hard to, you know, pinpoint who came up with what. But I will say that this was a collaborative effort. Sai, did you come up with it?
Between us, just like picket fences. You got issues that I won't mention for now, cause we're falling apart. Passionate from miles away. Passive
This is
with
good.
the things you say. Passing up on my always, I can't blame you, no. No.
Okay. I will, I'll take your word for it.
Passive with the things you say. Passing up on my always, I can't blame you, no. No. Listen, harder building trust from a distance. I think we should rule out commitment for now, cause we're falling apart. Leaving, you're just doing that to get even. Don't pick up the pieces, just leave it for now. They keep falling apart. Passionate from miles away. Passive with the things you say. Passing up on my always, I can't blame you, no. No. passive with the things you say. Passing up on my ways, I can't blame you, no. No.
Georgia Wesley, blood not found. Ooh, Garen. George code gone. Something about code. Like George. Corrupted not found. Code not found. Corrupted not found. That's not George. I like that's not George. Error not found. I had to prove on Discord. Okay, okay. Corrupted. Like corrupted. George was corrupted. Dude, it's weird because George not found sounds like that would be like the anti-form, you know? George lost code. Thank Ahmed. George code lost. I like that. George lost code. Ooh. George lost code. Like George lost code. At the leg. At one point here, disconnects from the face a little bit. George finally found. Perfect. Is it okay if I send the pic in your Discord again? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're good. George is found. Death not found. Uh-oh, I think my... Guys, I think I gotta switch to my headset real quick. My headphones died. That's the sucky thing about these wireless headphones, is that they've got charge. George Dark found. George found Crefix. He found me. George the Unknown. George. Taking DMs. Alright, let me take a look. Oh. Ah, okay. See it, I see it. George lost it. Pause that for a second. Let's just watch. You know what? Let's just start from the beginning. Let's do that. The longest time I've probably spent on working on the opening scene on animation. Poor George. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. George can't control. Death not found. I thought that was pretty good, but I like having George in the name. I feel like George should be in the name, but like not found is also part of his name, but they're also just words. So. Death was found. Ugh. EXE not found. Where's okay. Let's take a look at the ones we've got so far. Phantom not found. Ghost not found. George 303. George was never found. George never found. George not found. George never found. Shadow George. George was found. Nightmare not found. Pretty good. Nightmare not found. A little alliteration there too. George was lost. George was lost. Blood-eyed George. Blood-eyed George is... I like Blood-eyed George. Curse not found. Terror not found. Entity not found. George EXE. Alright, we're gonna start purging some of these. These two, I don't think we're gonna do that. George was never found. George never found. Shadow George. I think we're gonna get rid of that. George was found. Nightmare not found. Shadow not found. I think we're gonna get rid of this. George was lost. Blood-eyed George. Curse not found. We're gonna get rid of that. Terror not found. Entity not found. George EXE. George lost code. I'm going to do a stream poll. When we get to like, how many stream polls can I do? Let's see. Start a poll. Add option. How many options can I add? Okay, I can only add 4 options. So that means we're gonna have to at some point dial this down to 4. We're gonna get this down to 4 names. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we're gonna cut this down to 8 names. We're going to have 4 of the names compete against each other. And then we're gonna do another poll and have the other 4 compete against each other. And then we're gonna do a 1v1 between the winners of those 2. So we have to get rid of 11 here. 4, 5, 7, 8, and 11. So we need to get rid of 1, 2. We gotta get rid of 3. George lost code. Let's get rid of that. George 303. We need to add Wandering George to this. Wandering George. Oh, by the way, wait. Did you add? Did you dono before too? Did I not see that? It shows you donated twice here. Did I just not see that? I might have just not. Hold on, wait. Let me go up in the chat. Add one. George. Sorry for not seeing your message. W's in chat. Docs in chat. Wandering George. Wandering George. George lost soul. I think I'm gonna do that. Wandering George. I'm trying to think like George Wandering. Wandering George. I like the emotion that comes from that name. I feel like if there's a better word than wandering, Wandering George. Ah, dude. I don't know. George Wandering George. It's got a cool feeling, but there's something about the word wandering that's not hitting for me. But much love. Dubs in the chat for like the every stream. Look right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think we gotta get rid of these. One of these. George was never found. George never found. I think We're gonna do this. I think the was is cool, but I think it's one word too many. George never found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. We have to get rid of one more. Ooh, George has awakened. George traveling. George not. George has awakened. I just want to see how it looks. I don't think so. Dark George. I already had Dark George. I'm not gonna do Dark George. George.exe. What if we did exe? Okay, wait. George EXE or George 303? I think we'll keep George 303. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna start the pool now. Okay. Alright, I'll come back to that in a second. In a few minutes. I'm gonna come back to that in a few minutes. Woo! George 303 is winning this first round so far, with Nightmare Not Found in second place for round 1. Will it be Nightmare Not Found or George 303? Wait, did I just close the poll? I didn't mean to close it if I actually just did that. Okay. Thankfully it didn't. Okay. George has Georged. Okay. It's looking like George 303 is gaining more attention. It's a fight between George 303 and Nightmare Not Found. George Never Found is making a little bit of a comeback. Make sure to vote in the poll if you have a YouTube account. I think you need a YouTube account to vote. If not, then just give it a vote. Why does this look scuffed to me? I think George taken over. Goner George is kind of cool. Puppet George. Puppet George, I like that. Puppet George. Those are creative names. Those are very creative. I think I have to do something that has like... No. Alright. I think this is about... I think we're gonna end the poll. George at 303 wins the first poll. Also, Dubs did... Docs, you're... you... Because you keep donating, it desensitizes me to whatever you don't know now. I'm like desensitized to it. But there's much love all the time, all around. Okay, so round one, George 303 has won round one. We're gonna set up another poll. It's gonna be round two. Which name for Dark George? George was lost. Blood. I had George. Terror not found. Entity not found. We're gonna start that one. I'm interested to see which one will win this. Okay, I'll come back to that in a moment. I think I'm gonna get rid of that zoom, or have it happen here. Okay, let me take a look. Alright, who's winning? George was lost is winning. Is that because it's like the first answer in the poll and you guys can only answer the first? Because that was the same case with George 303. I totally thought Entity Not Found was gonna win this one. Entity Not Found kind of sounds pretty cool. Entity Not Found might get like a bypass. I might give Entity Not Found a bye in this round, just because of personal attachment to that one. I don't know. I think that one sounds cool. George was lost. George was lost. George was lost. That's kind of cool too, though. We already did George was found. We took that one off the list. Bro. This is gonna be brutal. I really want this to be like a brutal hit. Entity 303 came up by me, so it's okay to lose the second round. Alright, sounds like George was lost wins with a close tie between Blood-Eyed George and Terror Not Found. We're gonna end that one. How do you call Dream that has the mask half red? That's Night Terror. Okay, so George was lost 1. Round 3 will be George 303. George was lost. And I'm editing Entity Not Found again. I'm giving Entity Not Found another try because I like that name. I think that name's really cool. So we're gonna do one more pull, and this will be the name of George, Dark George. I'm actually gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do okay. We're on the final round. I'm excited to see which one wins. Make your bets. Who's going to win?
What the fuck?
Okay, let's take a look at chat. Okay, we have 78 votes. Can you guys only click the first answer? Is that because I'm pretty sure for all of the rounds, the first one won. The first answer always won. Is it just easier to click the first button? The fourth form. Probably not, unless something crazy happens. I'm giving you money too much, bro. Dude, we should like count up. You should count up how much money total, like across all of the live streams. I bet I can find that out somehow on my end. Okay. George 03. Wait, this is very close. This is very close. George 03 and Entity Not Found. There's a very close battle right now. I'm gonna have a timer. I'm gonna put on a timer. Hold on.
Hold on, fuck that.
I'm gonna give it like a 1 minute countdown.
Fuck that.
Hold
on.
Okay.
I got to start this motherfucking
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Fuck that shit.
Okay, we're gonna do one more thing. I'm just gonna add it, just because I think this is fun.
I'm gonna play this motherfucker for y'all. Hey, y'all get some more drinks going on. I sound a whole lot better.
Okay. 500, 250.
Listen, seeing you got ritualistic.
Okay. Here we go. We're gonna give this a 1 minute countdown. Cast your votes now! Cast your votes now! Who's gonna win? George 303 or Entity Not Found? It's a win-win though, because they both relate to a certain character. Oh wait, you guys can't see the timer going off. There we go. 34 seconds. George 303 comes in with 42%, 44% on Entity Not Found. It's a 2% difference. Is there any way they're tied? They're tied 43%. 43%. We have 16 seconds before the poll closes. Who is gonna win? Is it gonna be a draw? It's gonna be a draw, isn't it? 43. George 303 takes the lead. 43%. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a tie! What? Oh, it's a tie. It's just a tie. It's a tie. It's a tie. Do we need to have a tiebreaker? We gotta have a tiebreaker. I think we have to have a tiebreaker. Grand finals. Tiebreaker. For Okay. Alright, we're gonna give this one we're gonna do another countdown. We're gonna do another countdown on this one. We're gonna do 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock here. Can't find it now for some reason. Alright, I think we'll just do a 2 minute timer actually. Struggling to find what. Alright, we already listened to this. We need some intense music. We need some intense music for an intense time. Search. Okay, perfect. Bottom like 500. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay. One minute and 30 seconds. Oh wait, this is kind of like a landslide right now. Entity not found winning by a landslide. There's a minute and 16 seconds on the clock. It can still change. It can still change. Oh, dude, this is getting intense. 67, 33%. George 303 at 33%. Entity not found at 68%. Goes up. Perfect. Okay, nice. 67. It's a strong lead. Cast your votes now. 45 seconds. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Cast your votes. Who do you want to win? What do you want the name to be? You gotta cast your votes. %65, 35%. George 303 catching up by a minor amount. There's still enough time. There's still enough time for George 303 to come back from this. 15 seconds. It's gonna have to be a lot though. It's gonna have to be a last-minute switch for Entity not found or George 303 to win. All right. And the victor is Entity not found. So that concludes it. We now have the name. We have the name for our next form in the series. Yes, and Psy claims that they came up with Entity Not Found. I'm gonna take their word for it. Everyone meet Entity Not Found. I think it's got a good ring to it, honestly. Okay, wait, I got like the...
In the night, I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road. All of the lights.
Lol. I trust. So, that completes. That was fun though. That was a lot of fun. I gotta turn on my fan. I've got a fan under my desk because my computer is a space heater. It literally like heats up the entire room. It's so hot. It gets so hot. I have to get put a fan on me. Okay. All right. Well, nice. That was a good. That was eventful. Entity not found. All right. I'm gonna turn this off now. That was cool. Super cool. Dude, I want Sapnap to like I want him to like hit head on with the rock, and then like his head stays, but like his body like curls up as he smashes from the impact. Okay, let's work on that. It's gonna be tough.
Unemployment line, credit card decline. Did I not mention I was about to lose my mind? And also was about to do that line. Okay, you know we're going all the way this time.
I said from the beginning that all you get are bragging rights. Bro, everyone be hitting this rock. I think it would be a funny meme to just keep going throughout the video. It's like at least like everyone hits the rock one time.
Turn up the lights in your baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in your baby. You know I don't need, want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights.
W's in the chat. W's in the chat for docs. What is that? 15, 20? 20 this? What? Dude, throwback to like that donating war with that one dude. I can't remember their name, but dude, this looks like actually brutal. I think it needs to look more brutal though. Dude, I think it just does. Okay, there we go. We're listening to Kanye right now. Do it just like this. You don't see just how wild the crowd is. You don't see just how fly my style is. I don't see why I need a stylist. When I shot so much I can speak Italian. I don't know, I just want it better for my kids. And I ain't saying we was from the projects, but every time I want to lay away or deposit, my dad would say when you see close your eyelids. We was sorta like Will Smith and his son. In the movie, I ain't talking about the rich ones. Cause every summer, he'd get some brand new hairbrain scheme to get rich from. And I don't know what he did for dope, but he'd send me back to school with a new wardrobe. And hey, I think he did when he packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everything I wanted, man, it seems so serious. That's that shit. So if you gon' do it just like this. No, you won't make me write W based. Choco Olenka based chatter. No, you won't make me write W. If it isn't you, last week I paid a visit to the institute. They got the dropout, keeping kids in the school. I guess I clean up my act like Prince of Tap not get up, leave the rock on top of his head. Yeah, like he's got like crumbles. That would be kind of fun. Or like he like dents the rock. It'd be fun. Now they know they I gotta kind of just. I think it just needs to. The camera needs to emphasize it more. See, that's the power of camera movement. I think if there's anything I've learned throughout all of this, is that if you have the camera move with the action, it just like, it puts you in it. It puts the audience in the animation. Like, alright, like, look at this. Okay, so, like, for example, I was just gonna shoot this from afar, but it's so less interesting. Like, it's less interesting than being in the action. Like that. In fact, we need to make this even stronger. That is so brutal. If you feel like playing a game today, we should play Among Us. Maybe. That sounds kind of fun.
And the weather's so breezy, man, why can't life always be this easy? She in the mirror dancing so sleazy. I get a call like, where are you, Yeezy? And try to hit you with the old wacky, till I got flashed by the paparazzi. Damn, these niggas got me. I hate these niggas more than a Nazi. I know you love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know? Flashing lights. What do I know? Flashing lights. I know it's been a while, sweetheart. We hardly talk. I was doing my thing. I know what was fair, baby. Hey, babe, lately you've been all on my brain. And if somebody would've told me a month ago, front and oh, yo, I wouldn't wanna know. If somebody would've told me a year ago, it'd go get this difficult. Feeling like Katrina with no FEMA, like Martin with no Gina, like a flight with no visa. First class with the seat back, I still see ya. In my past, you on the other side of the glass of my memories museum. I'm just saying, hey Mona Lisa, come home. You know you can't roam without Caesar. I know you love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. But what do I know? Flashing lights. What do I know? Flashing lights. As you recall, you know I love to show off, but you never thought that I would take it this far.
That is brutal. Like how it kind of squirms a little bit, like here. Keep it here, honestly. You show Sapnap's bone breaking? Oh, that would be cool. I really want to do that, but I think we're just at the wrong angle for that, you know? I was trying to fish for an angle earlier, but I feel like just keeping the same angle and teleporting the same way we went into it is probably the best way. that I can come up with right now. There's probably a better way, but... A sad song. This is a very sad song. We're gonna play it though. I like it. You let us see from the beginning of the animation soon. I think I'm in the zone right now. I'm gonna finish this animation for the fall.
You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs. Gotta never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can. Find pictures in my email.
I think we gotta change the song. It's a good song, but I think it's a little too I don't know, a little too tough. A little too. I'm okay with swears in songs, but Kanye was just kind of going off. Okay, this needs to be like a stiff shoot down. When is Dream gonna move? Dream's gonna see Satnav get rocked here. No pun intended. I think I'll have a bone cracking sound effect. Ooh. I just wanna be your Sigma. You're so pretty. You're so Phantom Text. Tongue for the Rizzler. You're so... Dude, I can't even think... what's the original lyrics? I say the original lyric. This is the original lyrics. I was talking about the meme, though. Entity not found. Sticking out your gap for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so Phantom Text. I forgot it said you're so skibbity. Like, what does that even mean? Oh, this is... Bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Anyone watch Sam Sulek? I don't think a single person in this live stream watches Sam Sulek. I'd be shocked. You're so Freddy Fazbear. Oh, the FNAF movie was so good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That was such a fun memory, just going to the theater on opening day. So good. Okay. Okay, we have to watch this now. Dude, that's pretty intense. Dude, that is... Okay, I have to fix the I gotta fix the W scene in chat. If I could, I would divide the stream into several parts. One doing animation and spamming the letters W. Yes. Cheating. It's cheating a little bit, what I did there with the camera. That's okay though. That is kind of... That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I had pizza for dinner. Nice. And speaking of which, I gotta eat lunch here soon too. Which might mean I need to end this stream. But we get a lot of work done. Get a lot of work done today. Came up with the name of George. And yeah. Should I eat lunch on stream? For a second. Let's just watch the whole thing real quick. Dude. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Think so. It just looks so painful. That's the idea we want to get across, though. Alright, now we're gonna reset Dream. Now it's an animate Dream. Guys, I think I gotta grab some food. I gotta get some food, I'm hungry. I gotta... A man's gotta eat! Yo, you gotta stop spamming, man. Or you're gonna get the ban hammer. That's what happens. Ban hammer. Or the ban karate chop. The ban chop. Also, it's not gonna be Nightmare. Perfect. You should put the moderator role in your Discord server on top of the Horizon team role. I gotta rep the Horizon team though, don't I? It didn't register. The skin change didn't register. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that then. It's from the beginning. Shoot. Notch comes out of nowhere, gives him a flower. I kind of just don't want Notch in my animations. I'm not sure if you guys know, but Notch is kind of cooked. Like, he says pretty messed up things. if Notch was a cool dude, like if he was cool and he had no like drama surrounding him, I think that would be a perfect idea. Like have Dream go up against the creator of Minecraft. But you know, he's kind of cooked. So the idea here is Dream's gonna run up to Sapnap, and there's gonna be like a moment of like between the two, and then George is gonna like come stomp down on him and like create like a crater, a small crater. Yeah. Should we play a Roblox game? Should we play a Roblox game? I'm gonna look up what Roblox games there are to play. Oh, Among Us. Is there Among Us on Roblox? Can we do that? There's gotta be like Roblox Among Us. Let me look. Among Us on Roblox. Yeah, there's a Roblox Among Us. Perfect. How they got away with that? I have not a clue. Oh, it costs $100 for a private server. I think, I don't have Among Us downloaded. I should. Should we boot up regular Among Us? Let's do a poll. Shall we? Let's do a poll while I adjust. I don't think I'm gonna adjust the stream title. Adjust. Okay. Alright, Roblox Among Us is winning. Let us see who wins, though. I think when we get to around like 70 or 80 votes, we can figure it out. We can do that. 60%, 40%. Okay, okay. 60%, 40%. Whoa, wait a minute, 43%. Roblox Among Us is being brought back down in the poll. 58%, 42%, 57, 50. Oh my goodness, it's getting close. 70 votes. Are we gonna see a turnaround? 57, 40. It's getting close. Getting close. Regular Among Us or Roblox Among Us. 67 votes. So far Roblox is beating right now. Have you watched Element? I just shouted out that guy. Quest, when an entity not found in nightmare fight, Dream grab a tree and attack entity found with but he tries to grab it, but accidentally cracks it. This is a good idea. Alright. I think it's gonna be Roblox Among Us, but it was very close. So maybe if Roblox Among Us isn't hitting, we can switch to regular Among Us. Okay, so let us create a private server. I'm juicing out on this one. It's 100 Robux to create a Among Us thing.